Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we won't be doing what we did in previous videos, such as playing Minecraft or Roblox. We're going to be doing the countries of the world map quiz. Because, as it happens to be, I am a big fanatic of geography and history. So in spirit of my interest, or my hobby, as you may, we're going to be doing this quiz, which is 15 minutes long, maximum, to type in the 197 countries that are in the world. Now, some of these countries aren't recognized by all the other countries in the world, but they at least have one other member of the United Nations that recognizes them. And that's what qualifies as a country in today's world. So, I think we're going to begin. There will be a link down in the description if you want to play this quiz yourself. I'm all for it. Like, it's really cool to learn where you're going, for example, when you're traveling. I think geography is a very interesting topic, and not only for where things are, but why they came to be where they are. That's what really interests me about geography and history, because they're really related. So, I think we're going to begin right now. I feel up to it. 50 minutes, 197 countries. So, let's go ahead and play. Now, being from Europe and from Spain, which is the first I'm going to put in, I'm going to be putting in quickly now all the countries that are near Spain or near me. I like to work my way from where I am outside. Not that I've done this map a lot of times. I think I did it a few years ago, but I didn't do too well. Must have gotten about 120. I think I can do better than that now because my knowledge has improved. Not so much of remembering the countries of the world, but more understanding the history and culture of those countries in the world, which I think is a lot more important, of course. Now, I don't want to start getting stuck here when we're just starting in Europe. This is going to get very ugly, I can assure you. The world is a dangerous place, full of countries that only have a few thousand people. So you have to be very careful that you don't mess up on the big ones, because then you won't be able to remember smaller ones, which are the real problem in this case. Now, looking at this map, you can see that we have three areas here, which have been magnified so we can see them a bit closer up. And that is very helpful actually, because if not, I'd be totally lost. For example, in Western Africa, which I'm sorry to say, I know about half of them, but nonetheless, I am going to try my best to get all of them. So I'm not going to explain any of these countries because they're very familiar to me. You may not know some of them, depending from where you are. I will talk a bit about what the idea is here. So first I made all the big ones, all the ones that have like over 10 million people. That's kind of my tactic. Obviously starting from Europe. The reason I continue in the same area is because Europe has a lot of micronations. And if you just start saying the big ones that are far apart, you start to forget the smaller ones. That's why I like starting with regions. And a lot of countries sometimes have like similar names for them because of their proximity of the language or whatever it may be. That is why I'm concentrating on one region at a time. I think we're almost done. Wait a second. Okay, this is really strange. Look what's printing Serbia, San Marino, and Kosovo. What the hell is that? That's very confusing. All right, we're gonna pick up the pace here a bit because we only have 15 minutes. This might go fast, but the rest of it is not gonna go fast at all. You have to be careful with that. I think we've got pretty much most of Europe now. It's just a few Slavic nations left. And since I'm native in both English and Spanish, I might mix up some names when I'm typing them in because I just forget. Let's go to Liechtenstein. I was still going to forget. We haven't done Switzerland, I don't think. The land of chocolates, clocks, and banks. I've been there, and it's definitely true. Like, it's just full of those. Back to Central Europe, though. Romania, Hungary. That might be the one we're missing there. Yes. What else? Kosovo. Already said Kosovo. Kosovo isn't recognized by all the countries in the world, but it's slowly gaining more diplomatic relations. Obviously, if you were to talk to someone from Serbia, they'd be pretty mad. And here you go with Macedonia, which is another controversial country. I'm definitely not going to talk about Macedonia or North Macedonia, depending on the way you look at the situation. So now we're going to go for the big giants of Asia and slowly work our way around Asia. And if I get stuck anywhere, I'll move on to America because I'm quite better at doing that continent, especially because Asia gets very, it just collapses over there where you can see in the Western Pacific Ocean. It's not too easy. Luckily we have some easy ones like North Korea. Everyone's heard of North Korea, which I've already done. I might repeat some countries that's not ideal, I know. But I'll try to do my best. Okay, that is definitely not a country. That's a country right there, Kyrgyzstan. Yeah, very, very suspicious. Now, if you're not a geographer, it's unlikely you've ever heard of a country as Kyrgyzstan. And I'm probably going to fail countries. Oh God, I'm not typing anymore. And I'm probably going to fail countries that have more obvious names, just because as a geographer I find these places really weird and quirky because they're just so interesting in their own way, because they're so unknown. And when a place is unknown, it's more likely that people like me, which are really into it, would want to know more about it. Like I don't know, I don't want to know anything else about Spain, for example, because I'm from there. But like weird places like them, of course I want to know. So we have to still work our way around Asia here. Now, all the countries under China. So we've got Vietnam, Thailand, Laos. I think it's Laos, the way you say it. Myanmar is a country as well. We've got Nepal and Bangladesh. And that is that region finished. Look at that. Unless I'm missing one next to Vietnam, but I doubt it. Unless it means Singapore. Definitely not Singapore. Okay. It's not Singapore, apparently. I'm going to do some weird island nations. Now, I know I was trying to be systematic about this, but I like getting rid of those island nations that are under India. So we've got the Maldives and the Seychelles, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. We can also do Oceania and, yeah, we can do Oceania and Asia mixed together. I think that is not a bad plan. So we're going to go ahead and get Australia and poor New Zealand, which is a lot of times missing on maps. I might post an image here so you can see what I mean. There's a lot of world maps that don't have New Zealand included, because apparently it didn't fit, which doesn't make much sense because, as you can see, South America is actually further south than New Zealand. But, well, what are you going to do? Got to get Madagascar out of the way. East Timor, one of those weird places. And now, as you can see, there's a lot of question marks just on the ocean, and that is always a pain. Yeah, I'm gonna start getting stuck here trying to think. It's not really obvious sometimes. But, you know, we've still got some relatively easy ones like the Philippines or Taiwan, which I can definitely go with. Indonesia, somehow I forgot about Indonesia. Very sorry to you Indonesian viewers out there. Jordan. Next to Jordan, is that Egypt on the map? No, it's not Egypt. Jordan, Israel, Syria, Palestine, of course. And again, I'm not going to comment on these very controversial countries. You can voice your opinion any other way. We're going to finish the Middle East, because the Middle East is relatively acceptable. So, we've got the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, or Qatar, can't remember how you pronounce it exactly in Arabic. It has a special twang to it. I'm not exactly sure what it's like though. So, what is the other? So we've got Kuwait, yeah. Oh, what about the other one? We have to get back to that later. Now, Northern Africa. Oh wait, I should finish Asia first. At least that central part of Asia, which is all the stands, the famous stands. You've got Afghanistan, Pakistan. Of course, now is when the US geograpeeps start to understand these terms. Next, oh, we didn't say Turkey. We did say Turkey. We didn't say Cyprus. Yeah, the map of Europe is a bit suspicious right now because San Marino's in Spain apparently, and Albania is where Romania is. Yeah, yeah, bit suspicious. Canada, USA. Just want to get those out of the way because I'm starting to get a bit nervous about this map now. So we got Jordan, Syria, Israel, Iraq. What is the other question mark there? Alright, very suspicious. For now, we're just going to skip that. We have 6 minutes? I didn't know we only had 6 minutes. Okay, that isn't good. So, Tajikistan. We got a speed run this now. Turkmenistan. South Africa. Now we're going to have to go for the big ones. Didn't want to go this early, but alright. Let's get America out of the way. The continent of America. Or North America and South America in some countries. Some countries, the continent is split into two. In Spain, it's only one. Strangely enough. So, Uruguay, Paraguay, Brazil, Bolivia, Ecuador, Peru. So I can just breeze through these because they are Spanish speaking, so it's a bit easier to remember them. Suriname and Guyana. That's basically that. Got Honduras, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Costa Rica. Definitely going like full speed on here. El Salvador, of course. El Salvador, Belize, and Panama. Is that all Central America? Seems like the continent has been finished. Very good. Trinidad and Tobago. There is a lot of countries here that you have to write completely for some reason. That's very confusing. I thought St. Kitts would do. We've got St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Got lucky there. We don't have to write the whole thing. Jamaica, the home of Bob Marley. Can't forget that. Barbados, Comoros, Antigua and Barbuda. Some strange places over there. St. Lucia, Dominica, and Dominican Republic. So those are easy because they have the same name pretty much. Always easy to remember them. We've got Haiti. We have said Cuba. And I think there's only 2 left, which is not bad at all. Expected to do a lot worse than that. So, north of Cuba, got the Bahamas. And I was just that one place left, which is probably best to forget and just leave in the back of my mind somewhere. Because I'm probably not going to get that one, am I? So we just go back to Northern Africa. So got Tunisia out of the way. Mauritania's get all these massive ones. Chad, Mali, Niger, Nigeria, DRC, which is the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Then the Republic of the Congo, pardon me. Angola, Rwanda, Burundi, Kenya, very famous Kenya for its wildlife. Very beautiful country. I definitely have to visit. There's a lot of countries I want to visit. One of them is Rwanda, for example, I just mentioned. They had a civil war in the 1990s, around that time, and the country was left in a pretty bad situation, but since then they've recovered incredibly. Cote d'Ivoire, and they've made just a lot of plans that are really cool. It helps everyone, helps the poor people, helps the economy in general. It's very good. They're doing really well right now, and I'm really happy about that. And they seem to be going like on a great path, and I think we could all learn from that. Even first world countries can learn from that. They're doing some really cool stuff. But anyway, back to concentrating on the map. So, got the Central African Republic right there. There we go. That's out of the way. Got Somalia over here, Ethiopia. One of the few countries to never been invaded by a European nation. And that's pretty sad because, as you can see here, Africa is obviously divided because of colonialism and all that. But Ethiopia managed to hold through all that, which is outstanding. I gotta say, a lot of respect to them. So, Mozambique, Lesotho. Got Lesotho down there. Eswatini, which changed its name from Swaziland only last year, I think, or 2 years ago. Africa is really a beautiful place. It's kind of a hard place, though, I have to say. Jeez. Yeah. Not that good at Eastern Africa, I have to say. Or Western Africa, as it seems. Equatorial Guinea. Very interesting. That one in America is really annoying me. Wonder what that is.
Bruh.
What about those Pacific countries, Pacific nations? Pardon me. Next to Turkey, said Azerbaijan, Georgia, and we didn't say Armenia. Strange of me to forget Armenia, having said the other two. Now next to Angola, Namibia. Oh, we got 169. Nice, very nice. I'd love to get 100 to 170. Algeria, how do you write it? Oh, we got it. Okay, good. I was thinking about Algeria, but I was like, how do you write that in English? Might be some trick there. Cape Verde, the Gambia, which is like a river nation, river country that's completely surrounded by Senegal. Very strange. They do have a small exit to the ocean though. So there are very cool places around the world that we should all learn about. Djibouti. Can't forget about Djibouti. Never. I'm gonna get really mad at that country in Asia as well. The one next to Laos. Okay, I think this is gonna be it. I don't see any way out of this or how to continue. Alright, what did we do? Oh my god, Lebanon. I forgot Grenada. Oh Jesus, Grenada, like, what is Grenada? Are you kidding me? Oh look, they left us a small message here. You're like a scarecrow, outstanding in your field. Haha, thank you very much. I know. Cambodia. Oh Jesus, look at this. Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zambia. Zambia and Zimbabwe. Why did I forget about them? Why are you forgetting about Uganda? Like, Uganda Knuckles was only 2 years ago. So am I forgetting that? Very bad of me. Very bad of me. Here's the third Guinea. Here's 3 Guineas. Guinea-Bissau, Sao Tome and Principe. Okay, that was not easy. Gabon, Cameroon. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Bahrain. The Middle East was annoying me as well. Other than Lebanon. Bahrain, yeah. Could remember Lebanon. I don't know what happened with Lebanon. The fact that there's one red in South America, otherwise I'd be fine. Very sad. Here we got Kiribati. See, it says TI at the end. It's actually pronounced Kiribati. And somehow I forgot it anyway. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But, okay. I have to say, I'm pretty proud of myself. 173 out of 197. And I'm pretty sure a few years ago I only got 140. So that's definitely an outstanding improvement. I'm definitely outstanding in my field, like a scarecrow. So yes, again, I will be leaving the link to this quiz down in the description. I really hope you enjoyed. If I see enough feedback and support, positive feedback for this video, and I will be uploading a few more. You can also leave any suggestions for maps you want in down below. But if I see enough support, I will be continuing this for a long time because I'm really into geography and history. And a friend suggested that I could also do some history videos, so explaining about history or modern politics, wherever it may be. Obviously, my area of expertise would probably be Europe when it comes to both history, geography, culture, all that. But I'd be really happy to investigate any of these countries. They all have a fascinating history. And yeah, I'm looking forward to what the future holds for geography and history on this channel. So, thank you very much for watching, and comment down below whatever you want to do, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.